Now let's do the final question of this paper 1 on question 14, which is the sketching of graph of a straight line in the form of y equals to mx plus c. Okay, so complete the following table for the equation y equals to 4 minus 1 over 2x. So we have this table over here, x is 0, x is 4, x is 8. So we need to fill in the blanks for the values of y. So very easy, what we do is we substitute the values of x over here into this equation, into the x over here, okay? So let's do it one by one. So when x equals to 0, so y equals to 4 minus 1 over 2, because x is 0, so times 0, okay? So we replace x over here with 0. So this is equals to 4 minus half times 0 is 0. So we are left with 4 minus 0, which is 4. So the y value over here is 4. Okay. So now we move on to the x value equals to 4 over here. Substitute over here. So y equals to 4 minus 1 over 2 times 4. Right? So this is equals to 4 minus half times 4 is 2. So 4 minus 2 equals to 2. Okay? So y equals to 2 over here. Now finally, we are going to substitute x equals to 8 over here to get the y. So y equals to 4 minus 1 over 2 times 8. Okay, we substitute x as 8. So half times 8 is 4. So 4 minus 4 equals to 0. So y equals to 0. Okay, so with that being said, we have completed the table. So now using the tables, right, we have a point here that is, this point here is actually having the coordinates 0, 4. Okay, and then over here is another point with the coordinates 4, 2. Okay, remember a point has coordinates in the form of x, comma, y. So over here, for this point over here, it has coordinates 8, 0. Okay, so I've already drawn the graph over here, the straight line graph. So this point over here, right? Later for these 3 points, we will use them to plot the straight line graph. But before that, we need to read the question first. So draw the graph of the straight line y equals to 4 minus 1 over 2x for the values between x, between 0 and 8 inclusive, on the grid provided below. Okay, so here we start from x equals to 0 all the way until 8 as indicated by the question. Okay, for the y values, right, see the y actually, we have the range of y values based on the table is from 0 to 4, right, for the y values. So then we start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and then we end with 4. Okay, so what we're going to do over here, okay, because I already drawn the graph, but no worries. So first thing is you plot the coordinates of these 3 points over here, 0, 4, 4, 2, and 8, 0. So for the point with coordinate 0, 4, so the x coordinate is 0 and the y coordinate is 4. So that will be this point over here. And for this point with coordinates 4, 2, okay, it will be over here, 4, 2. So this will be the point with coordinates 4, 2. And finally, for the point with coordinates 8, 0, it will be over here. Okay, the x coordinate is 8 and the y coordinate is 0. So after you have all the 3 points, right, you can join the 3 points and then it will form a straight line graph as seen over here. Okay, so what you need to do when you draw a graph is to remember to label the x-axis, to label the y-axis, and then to label the origin over here. And then finally you label the equation of the straight line graph, which is y equals to 4 minus 1 over 2x. And we are done with this question on 11b. Okay, next. For 11c, the question asks us to draw a straight line y equals to 3 on the same grid over here. So to recap, for a straight line y equals to 3, any equation in the form of y equals to a constant, meaning y equals to a number, is a horizontal straight line. So this equation over here, a horizontal straight line, okay, can see the horizontal straight line is actually cutting through the y-axis at 3, but it's horizontal. Okay, so this horizontal straight line is the equation y equals to 3. Okay, and once you have drawn this straight line y equals to 3 on the same grid, you can do 11D, which is to write down the coordinates of the point of intersection of the two lines, which you can see clearly is over here. So if I were to do the dotted line, okay, you can see that the coordinates of the point of intersection of these two lines is actually at the point with x coordinate 2 and y coordinate 3. So then the coordinates of the point of intersection of the two lines will be 2, 3. And we are done with this question.